What's up? My name is Mario, and after weeks and months of leaks, and even more leaks, Call of Duty Vanguard has finally been announced and revealed. And besides the trailer, so much more info has come out that honestly it's almost impossible to keep track of everything. So to make your lives a little bit easier, I've looked through pretty much everything about campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, so you don't have to and you can just listen to yours truly ramble for the next few minutes, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about Call of Duty Vanguard releasing on November 5th. A big part of all the info I've got from Charlie Intel and their articles, so massive shout out to them. Of course, if you do enjoy, likes, subs, comments, everything is very much appreciated. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at LevelUpMario, and without further ado, let's get into it. By the way, I'm gonna put timestamps in the description below, so if let's say you're only interested in Warzone, you can just skip ahead to whatever you want to know about. And keep in mind, the game is still under development, so some things can of course still change. And not everything is set in stone by any means. Starting things off with campaign, if it wasn't obvious to you by now, we're going back to the World War II era, but it's no sequel or prequel or anything like that to the World War II game we got in 2017. We'll be following 4 different main characters or soldiers, all of them based on real people who fought in World War II. This will take us to 4 fronts of the World War, that being the Eastern Front, Western Front, North Africa, and the Pacific. Really focusing on the fact that it was a world war, not just your typical America versus Nazi story. I'm not sure on the exact timeline of the campaign, but we do know about a heavy focus on the rise of special forces, which was happening after the war, so the game seems to cover parts of both the war itself, but also parts of what was going down after. Which, to be honest, sounds really interesting, and as you can see from the trailer, fuck, the game looks amazing. Holy shit, that's impressive, not gonna lie. Speaking of looking great, the game runs on the Modern Warfare engine, which from what I've seen should make quite a few people really happy. Moving over to multiplayer. I've recorded the entire commentary for this video about a week to 2 weeks ago, then I went on vacation and couldn't finish the video in time. In the meantime, we've had the Champion Hill Alpha, so we know a lot more about MP from both official sources along with quote-unquote leakers, and now I'm sitting here re-recording the entire MP part. Awesome. I played a little bit of the Champion Hill Alpha and the overall feel is very similar to MW 2019, kinda like MW 2019 with a World War II skin, which makes sense considering it's running on the same engine. It did seem less clunky and kind of faster than MW, but I could easily be wrong about that. Until I talk about all the details like weapons, perks, and so on, I really want to wait until I've played proper 6v6 in the beta. That's where I'll get an actual opinion and feel of everything. But overall, everything felt very, very good and very satisfying. The biggest thing, hands down, in my opinion, is the fact that we're getting 20 maps at launch. 16 of those 20 are for 6v6, 4 of them are for a 2v2/BR/Champion Hill mode or something like that. But let me just repeat that. 16 6v6 maps at launch. What is happening? That's just insane after not getting more than 8 or 10, I don't know how many times these last few years, and reports were already suggesting the exact same scenario for this year as well, but goddamn Sledgehammer, y'all got me. A new feature has been announced for MP and I'm kinda confused with that. It's called Combat Pacing and there will be 3 options: Standard, Tactical, and Blitz. Standard being the typical COD MP experience as we know it. That's why it's called standard, I guess. Tactical is being described as kinda like hardcore. Blitz is described as more of a casual experience with as many players as possible crammed onto one map for pure chaos and fun. Yeah, no clue how that's gonna work. And no clue how or where those three options are, split up. Do you choose that how you would normally go for standard or hardcore? I'm just confused, but we'll see, I guess. Gunsmith will return, but slightly different. I've seen some things like being able to put 10 attachments onto a single gun, which sounds kinda crazy, not gonna lie. Charlie Intel are reporting on custom ballistics and ammo types being included as well. With this one, there's no point in me speculating on anything. We're just gonna have to wait for some more details on that to know how exactly that is gonna work. There will be a certain level of map destruction for, I think, the first time in COD history. They're talking about, for example, destroying planks to create new lines of sight, or destroying entire doors to even open up new areas of a map, possibly changing the way it's played. Destruction-wise, don't expect anything on the battlefield scale, please, but it's still cool to see, I guess. But let's be real though, it could also be the stupidest thing ever, depending on how well it fits into COD, or at least this game right here. Alright, enough with all the positive bullshit. Not everything we've heard about is all that great. Skill-based matchmaking SBMM will be back. The same system we've had in MW 2019 and Black Ops Cold War. I don't want to talk about it in this video, it would just turn into a 10-minute rant on why I hate it so much, but it is what it is. Another thing I'm not too excited about, weapon mounting from MW is supposed to be coming back as well. And I'm almost throwing up just thinking about it. As well as the added feature of not being stuck in one spot, but actually being able to... I can't believe I'm even saying that. The added feature of being able to slide your weapon across whatever object you're mounted on. Of course, the game isn't out yet, but if that's true, just the thought process of, yeah, let's make the things that make players camp and not move around even better. Okay, fine, whatever, let's move on. I don't want to lose my shit. And this is the kind of stuff that makes me furious. Zombies, finally some more good news. The Zombies mode is back and it's gonna be worked on by Treyarch, thank you very much. Continuing the current Dark Ether storyline, with the rumors saying that it might be a prequel to the Black Ops Cold War story, covering the events that happened before Die Maschine. Now, that could just be one map or the story through the entire game. All we know is that everything is in good hands with Treyarch working on things. Finally, Warzone. Right now there's not much we know for sure, but the things we do know are huge if you're a Warzone player. There's gonna be a new map for Warzone, not a new World War II version of Verdansk or anything like that, a completely new map, sometime post-launch. And on top of all that, a brand new anti-cheat system. The anti-cheat is desperately needed by now. We have huge streamers quitting Warzone because of how unplayable it is with cheaters despite all the ban waves, and if Activision or the devs don't want it to slowly die, this needed to happen, and later this year, it's finally happening. So no more aimbot, wallhack, god mode, whatever else there is. It's about time. It's also about time for you, if you're still here, to drop a like, drop a sub, and hit that bell if you haven't yet. Come on! I'm not sitting here calling myself your #1 source for COD info. There are more than enough YouTubers out there calling themselves exactly that, but this has been just about everything I know and you need to know about Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm just here to talk about whatever I find interesting or whatever you guys want to see. And if you enjoy that, I'm very happy with that. So if you really are still here now that I'm rambling, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot more than you think. So as always, follow me everywhere you can at LevelUpMario on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Take care, stay safe, I'll be on vacation, and I'll see you soon.